Everybody, my name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television, radio, and podcast talk show. Thank you so much for watching every day, beginning at 2 p.m. on the Eastern Time Zone, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. Another way you can find us is on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. You can also find us on the podcast, newscasters.com, and we are now on the radio too. Rob, I don't know if you know about this. We are with the biggest country station in South Carolina, WZLA. And so they've asked us to come on board, and we're just having a good time with them. So, but now they play the older traditional stuff, Rob, not the rap country that you would probably like.
I know a little George Strait, and I know a few of those older guys, Waylon Jennings and people like that. So I don't listen to it on a regular basis, but I know who they are.
They go back even further than that. I'm talking about Hank Williams Sr. Of course, I got Junior on there too. But they even go back that far. But they do a lot of the Alabama stuff, from, Alabama dudes. And so they play all this. They don't do country rap. They just won't do it. And so they're only going to do the traditional stuff. And I kind of like it because the stuff, of course, you weren't around then, but the stuff from the 70s, you weren't even born yet. But in the 70s, I liked country music back then because it was kind of a country rock.
It was Kenny Rogers. My mom loved Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, he used to do rock. And then he goes, does flat out country. He did great on both venues. Yeah, he was good. Yeah. But I didn't recognize him the last few years. I mean, he had quite a few things done to his face, and I just
that's a problem. I wonder if when we get to heaven, if we've had that much plastic surgery, they'll go, you don't look like you.
I don't even like getting shots. So could you imagine me getting a facelift? There's no way that's ever going to happen.
So we have this talk. There's a show on our network now called Salted. It's a women's show. And I was part of their production meeting, and I jokingly told them that I've actually thought and you can judge me however you want, but I've thought about Botox as I get older, because when you do TV, and I hate needles, I pass out with needles, and that's how vain I am. That I'm actually sitting here going, yeah, Botox is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I keep thinking about the Christmas movie, and I can't. What's the guy's name? He was on Tim Allen. Yeah, Tim Allen. And so he gets Botox, and he's eating Jell-O at a restaurant, and the Jell-O is just.
That's probably what would happen to me.
Let me know if that happens. I will fly up all the way to where you live and feed you Jell-O on the show.
It's on the show. We'll do it live. We'll do it live on the air. And yes, I know, but I'm serious. I am very petrified with needles. And so for me to even think twice about an idea about having them shoot them right into your face. And from what I understand, it's kind of a poison that they put in. So I'm not a doctor, by the way.
I think it's a maintenance thing. You got to keep doing it. I have a friend who actually started doing this. Of course, you know me. First word out of my mouth is, let's go to a restaurant. I want to watch you eat Jell-O. Of course, she got mad at me when I said that. But anyway, it's a maintenance. I mean, you got to keep doing it. And it seems like it just continues stretching your skin. So your face would wind up getting like big because, you know what I mean? I mean,
you're always surprised.
Yeah. So I was with a cosmetic company a long time ago, back in the 80s. And so one of their taglines was, look stunning, not stunned. And you can see a picture of a woman. Anyway, I'll just stay out.
I don't know how we got there. How did we get there this early in the conversation? We went right to Botox.
It always goes this way.
It does.
It never fails. Let's talk about Abundant Television. You guys are kicking it over there. I mean, you guys are growing like leaps and bounds.
We are. We're doing amazing things. And thanks, every day you can see Donna, 2 p.m. Eastern time on the network. In fact, it is just an incredible show with great guests. And then you'll always know when Donna runs out of people for the month when I'm on the air. That's when usually kind of hit the bottom of the barrel.
Nobody can show up.
Yep. You had somebody cancel.
No, that's not true. I have been begging you for months.
It's been a minute. We have not had a show together. I was trying to look it up and I couldn't find that we did one in 2025 at all.
I don't think we did.
Which shocks me. So we went a whole year. There for a while, we were on a pretty good, like every other month, and now we kind of fell off. I just figured it was something. I figured it was when I was bragging about Ohio State and they were playing Alabama, and I thought it was I thought that was it. I thought I was done. Actually,
it didn't make me mad because I'm an Auburn fan, but it made Phil mad.
See, but he's the editor, and I knew that was the important part. The guy that we're just talent. It's the editors that make the it's the truth. So that may have been it.
Actually, I'm carrying the Alabama umbrella again. So Phil and I have this little bet going on, because he's huge Alabama. I'm huge Auburn. And so as we shake hands before the game, because one of us is going to be mad at the other one. And it's always the same bet every single year. If Auburn wins, he has to carry the Auburn umbrella. Okay, so the past few years, I've had to carry the Alabama one. We've been losing every single game, but so I was hoping this year would be a little bit different. And well, I'm still carrying that Alabama umbrella.
Do you think that this is going to be a better year this year? I mean, it just seems like Auburn just kind of fell off the edge.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go down there and talk to them. I really do. Do the mama talk. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go down there. Forget coaches. All I got to do is let me go down there. I'll straighten it out. No more brownies, no more cakes until they start winning more ball games.
It felt, and I didn't get to watch the whole Iron Bowl, but it just kind of felt like they gave up.
But I'm going to tell you, sometimes I have to wonder if it's rigged, though. A few years ago, and it was quite a few years ago. Okay, so Alabama was winning the game. I mean, they were with us tearing us up into shreds and taking names. So what happened? You remember this one? It was the very end of it. It was getting a little bit closer. So the Auburn guy gets the ball, runs with it, runs all the way across the field in 1 second. So we actually won the ball game that year. Now, Phil, my entire family, I'm the only Auburn fan in the whole bunch. And so they were all celebrating, and I was going, hold it. My Auburn guy's got the ball right now. Well, they were thinking, it's not going to do anything. He did. He ran all the way across and won. So for a whole year, I got to say, hey, Phil, got a second? You remember that play? It was like this should go down in the books forever. But I have to tell you, I'm getting pretty close to Clemson. I'm liking Clemson.
Good school. Now, the one I remember, and I was following the game, was where Alabama was attempting to kick the field goal, and all of a sudden, the Auburn guy is running back the other direction for the touchdown. I do remember that one.
Yeah, we don't get those are pretty rare plays.
No, that's why we remember it. Yes.
Yeah. Now Phil says I can't remember every single thing that Alabama does because they do so many great things. So but I do remember those occurrences that do happen once in a blue moon.
You got to say though, Indiana. If you weren't cheering for Indiana this year,
yeah,
and we're an Ohio State family, and after they beat us, like just crazy, I became an Auburn. Once Ohio State lost to Miami, I became a Hoosier fan, and I just like Kirk Signetti. I mean, the guy is just like I would play for him.
Mm-hmm. Pretty awesome guy.
Oh, he just seems so cool, and so I'd play for Kirk Signetti. Not at my age because they wouldn't have me, but though you got to say some of those Indiana guys were older guys. I could have not quite to my age, but yeah.
Believe me, I'm like old enough to be your mother. So stop it with the age thing. Okay? Stop it.
Oh, but no, and I'm so proud of you. And I want to take a second because I've known Donna for a long time, and what she's doing in the show that she has, she's so gifted, great communicator, somebody that I'm so proud to just call my friend, and all that she does every day with her show is incredible. She is an example often when I talk to people, because what I do for my job besides Abundant TV is developing programming, and that's what I do. And I point people to Donna all the time. Donna is one of my examples.
Example of what? See,
But
you're up to something. I know.
No, it was good. I didn't say anything else. It was you're an example of good.
Rob, what'd you do?
I haven't done anything. It's all good. I've told people, no, I say honestly, I say you need to structure your show, especially for a lot of people. You know, you were way ahead of your time with going digital on the stuff that you were doing.
Yeah,
and I say,
but you pointed me in the right direction. I couldn't have done it without you, Rob. I mean, you're the
well, that's true, but you took the ball and ran with it, and really have done something incredible.
Well, I cannot say. I've got to say, it's my hubby that does all of this. I mean, I really. Did I tell you about erasing an entire hard drive with all of our bill paying information on it?
How did that happen?
Well, okay, this is a long time ago, back when computers first came out. This thing weighed a ton and cost a whole lot of money. So anyway, I'm thinking I want to help him out with the billing. You know, so we had a lot of customers and all this. You know. So I'm trying to help. I don't know how I did it. Zip, it was gone. I mean, it was just, and I'm dreading Phil coming back in. He was on a business trip. So he comes back in and I'm like, oh my God, you're going to kill me. And he goes, what happened? And I said, Phil, I erased the entire hard drive. There is no more. I know you put all of these customers in there. They're gone. Well, he didn't say anything. He's like so mild-mannered, and I'm thinking, is this like he's about to kill me? And he's like being really, this is the calm before the storm. And so he's really, really nice. And then he reaches in the drawer, and you remember the floppies? I don't know if you're old enough to know what a floppy disk is, but there were floppies. Okay, there were 5.5 instead of the 3.5. So he just reaches in and pulls it out. Jesus saves, and so do I.
Oh.
He saved everything on those. Thank you. I mean, I thought this time he will. This time, this is like Lucy and Ricky here, and I'm always doing stuff to him. I mean, I was always not meaning to. I'm not trying to. It just bad luck sometimes, and so that was bad luck. But anyway, it worked out.
And now we've got hard drives. We all do we do external hard drives. I'm sure you do. I've got right now on my computer, I have 2 of them plugged in. So I don't use floppy disks anymore. Remember the little hard ones? I forget what, the 3.5 inch. Yeah. Nobody has those anymore. That shows our age right there, Donna.
Gosh, you know what my daughter-in-law did? We were moving, and my daughter-in-law goes, "What's this?" And she pulls it up and is looking at it. It's an 8-track. I said, "Shut up, child."
Well, those are worth some money now, and they came back. They came back around.
All the kids now want like records. They want the vinyl records. All the kids.
I think I love the idea, and I will tell you, and this is something I in all seriousness, somebody who started in radio. There's nothing like playing something off vinyl. It's a different sound. It's a richer sound. It has more. I feel has more feeling to it.
I can hear each instrument. I can hear each one. We got to go into a commercial break. We do this every single time, Rob. We went past the commercial break, but we're going to be right back in just a few minutes. Everybody hang in there, okay? We'll be right back. Queen City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Was it Christmas or a local football team? We're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Because of your overwhelming support, our 1488 MyPillow has been one of the biggest sales in MyPillow history. I couldn't think of a better way to say thank you than to extend our wholesale pricing through Christmas. Get a classic standard MyPillow for only $14.88. Upgrade to a queen size, just $18.88. King size, only $1 more. Get my body pillows for only $29.88. And ready? Multi-use MyPillows, only $9.88. It's perfect time to stock up for Christmas gifts for everyone on your list. Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our wholesale pricing, including my classic standard MyPillows, only $14.88. But that's not all. I'm so confident you're going to love our classic MyPillows that I'm going to extend my 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2025. Plus, orders over $75 ship absolutely free.
Okay, we're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television talk show, Where Truth Matters. That's why I have Rob on the show with me. I mean, I begged him for months. He finally made it. So, but I wanted to mention Kristen. So you guys have a show, and she carries a show. I'm just telling you. And I really like the kitchen episodes.
Oh, those are fun. And it's fun because on the show, I ask questions because it shows how little I really know how to bake or cook. And then she looks at me with such disdain that it's incredible. We do our show. It's every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's Rob and Kristen show. And we throw in stuff like that. We do cooking. We'll do some travel shows. We went to Mackinac. I don't know if you saw that show. We went to Mackinac Island, did a whole show from Mackinac, which was so much fun. And we went to a place, and this is so cool. And if you're a veteran and you live anywhere in the Midwest, you need to go to Columbus, Indiana, and see it's the largest stone monuments for veterans who died in foreign wars, and their letters are in granite. It is so cool. Their last letter they wrote to their family. And so we did a whole show there on, it was killer. And it made me cry.
I missed that one. You know, Phil's dad was military. You know, he was in World War II. And I was going to tell you, veterans to me are they're the ultimate. Sacrifice
completely. And especially like my uncles, all of them served, and they did it out of honor. And it's amazing to hear their stories. And that's what's so interesting is how, and I'm going to be one of these people. I did not serve, by the way, just for the record, but I think it's a great discipline. A lot of my cousins served, and they would point to that as a great early discipline of their life.
You know where Fort McClellan used to be, in the Anniston, Oxford area. And so I used to be a headhunter a long time ago back in the day. And so, that was a fun thing on the Snelling personnel services there. And so I loved the military wives coming in. You know, and so a lot of people in the business community would say, well, I'd really rather not have a military wife or a spouse or whatever, because, you know, they never know when they're going to relocate and all that kind of stuff. So I started just asking this question, well, how long do you typically keep an employee? And they would say, well, they're good to keep them 6 months. And I'd say, well, your military wife is going to hang a lot longer. And so they started having a new look at that. And I was going to tell you, a lot of talent there. And I like the discipline too. And I mean, it's just like the military, the Marine Toys for Tots Foundation, you know, we help with them every year. And those guys are disciplined. I mean, they collect more toys and they have more energy than anybody I know of. And most of them are like super retired. They're a lot older than I am. And they're out there just beating the streets, getting toys, and they're all about it.
So we talked today on another show I was on. And we were talking about discipline and how discipline is the key to success in life, and how, especially since we're at the, start of the new year, and how there's so many things, and the Bible talks about it. There's so many things that make discipline important. And I have to tell you, it took me a lot longer in life than it probably should have, to learn that discipline was super important. Like, yeah, the young me would like to go. I would like to go back and tell the young me, buckle down a little bit. Because
I'd do that too if I could go back. But would you really go back in time if you could, Rob?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't, because I'd probably make some of the same stupid mistakes I made then.
Well, no, I would go back and see me and tell me, and then go back, because I'm done.
I'd do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay there. No.
I'm completely happy where I'm at right now. More
exactly.
I've ever been. But yeah, I mean, discipline is it. You can just get yourself a plan. But let me tell you, how do you plan something? Like, do you write? Now Phil will practically do a PowerPoint presentation about stuff. I mean, in me, I'm just like, I'm ready. Let's do it. And then I start diving in. Are you a little more?
So I'm a little bit of both.
Okay.
And I can't, let me see if I can reach. So I have a day planner that I write everything in, and then everything goes in my computer calendar that is synced to my phone. So I have everything that way. And plus I have a hard copy. So that's part of it. I'm more, let's just do it. Kristen is much more of the planner. She is the disciplined person of the two of us, which is great, because one of us has to be. And so yeah, I would say I'm getting better. I started praying, actually, Donna, I can tell you this, about 25 years ago. I started really praying for discipline, because I heard a sermon my dad had done at the time, and I said, you know what, this is something important, and I need to really. So I started praying for it, and it didn't come right away. In fact, there are a lot of areas in my life I go, you need to be better. Like, I don't go to the gym. I have a membership. Kristen and I have a membership, and I just feel like I'm donating money to Planet Fitness every month. because I don't go and I need to. And that's actually on, we just went through our Daniel fast for our church. And so during that is not really a good time to exercise because you're not eating hardly anything. And so we're out of that now. So now our next goal is to go back and get gym time in or at least a couple times a week. I would love to say every day, but that's not realistic with our lives. But yeah, so I think discipline in so many areas. I mean, and for those that are watching, start with the small things because that's where you feel a win. Like if you say, hey, listen, I'm going to spend 5 minutes every day doing something. Do it for 5 minutes or even do it for a minute, and it becomes a win that compounds over time.
That's the way to do it right there. Yeah. So Phil has some back issues. He broke his back a long time ago. And so the doctor was talking to him about it. He said, you need to exercise. And so I get to be like this drill sergeant, like, give him, I do that to him. Of course, I exercise too, so it helps both of us to do that. But he started going to a chiropractor. Happens to be one of our new sponsors, Dr. Weston. And I'm going to tell you what, chiropractor's got it going on. And so he had Phil laying out on this stretcher kind of a thing. And he said, I want to show you something. He said, have you noticed that this leg is like about an inch shorter than this one? I said, I never noticed that before. And because he tends to lean on that, it doesn't hurt as well to lean on that side. And so after he did this treatment, he said, I'll show you something. So I looked and he said, look, his feet are even now. And it's just like after one treatment.
That is cool.
It's just all kinds of crazy.
So have you ever had him do like where it snaps where you can hear it really loud? No. He has this machine. There are a couple of machines. We're going to start talking about those on the show. And so he said, I just want you to, he wanted me to get on one. So I got on, we're friends, So I got on one, and it's kind of like this wavy kind of a thing where you're just kind of like, and I said, man, I want one of these at home. He said, you got about 30,000? I said, that's okay. I'll come use yours. That's it. Well, there's a reason why you go to.
I mean, it was like awesome. I mean, it's like I don't remember, and I slept so good that night. And but you're onto something. I mean, it's starting out in just the smallest of exercises can mean the world.
So spend in anything. The rule is to do 1% better every day. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's all you need to do.
Well, we have the right spouses that can kind of keep us on target. They can kind of, Yeah,
my wife's got me eating vegetables now. It's really sad. And I actually kind of like them. That's the part that really is bothering me. I haven't figured that out yet, how I'm going to, because, me, vegetables were never a part of my diet until I got married. And now being married, it's very awkward. I actually like vegetables. And I don't know where that came from, but yes, my wife made me.
You'll live longer.
I probably will. Maybe that's what she wants.
If she ever says, Rob, I think you've had enough vegetables. Go back to eating your burgers and fries. You might want to kind of step back.
If she starts cutting cheese on the cheese board and handing it to me, then I know we're in trouble.
You might be so much in trouble. Okay, we're going to have to go. Can you believe this? 30 minutes is flying by. Okay, tell folks how to find Abundant Television.
You can find it on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or your favorite app, or you can go to our website, abundanttv.com.
Yeah, and just keep watching this station. I want to see you get a lot of good stuff out of there. Rob, thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you so much for being so supportive of the show. And I'm telling you, I love Abundant Television. Everybody knows that. So,
we love you too, Donna. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with me. And thank you guys so much. Thank you also to our sponsors, our new ones, and the ones that have been around a while. We definitely appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for sending email. It makes my day. Phil can tell you, when I get an email from you, I just go gushy all over. So Donna at donnasedge.com, Donna at donnasedge.com. Thank you so much for watching.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.